Hello friends, I'm Colonel Failure and you're back on the Transport Fever 2 Mainline 2 and we're looking at the plastic ship here bobbing up and down as it makes its way arduously up the river to go and make us a shed load of cash. It's going to take it absolutely ages to get there. I don't think it'll even do one delivery a year. It is that slow. But it's fully loaded, and therefore it's going to make loads of cash when it arrives. Here's the scores on the doors at the moment. The steel supply is currently lacking. That's a bit more of a concern because one would hope that if it was lacking currently, that it would have a full load and be about to disgorge its valuable cargo. The plastic supply has got an 87-minute frequency. I'm not sure I believe that. I think it might be even longer. But hey-ho, whatever it is, that's what it does. And it's fine, it's profitable over the course of everything. The other one to keep an eye on is the City 17 supply line, because when the ships haven't relinquished their load in a little while, these queue up or they run empty. And that's not good. That's not a good thing. Anyway, today we're going to build more trains. So we've made very minor inroads so far in terms of setting the main line up, and here we are, 7 episodes in, and we've actually done this tiny little corner section here has got any rail in it at all. So we've got to push forwards, and the choices are Atlantis over this way, yes, which is not a terrible idea because we could possibly run some food out to Gallifrey. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. And then I'll do a little bit of island hopping or peninsula hopping to get across to Los Santos and Castle Rock et al. And then Royston Valley. I think that might be the easier way to go. The alternative is to put in the corner at Pix Creek and head down to Silent Hill. Expensive, undoubtedly expensive in track lane terms, but useful. Before then heading down to Grazer Ridge and crossing over toward Utopia Panache. Yeah, any part of this would be useful. Oh no, I'm about to set a policy. Alright, the policy that I'm setting, as of now, is I'm only allowed to build more rail if it connects to rail I already have. Oh man. Okay, right, well, fine. Yeah. It's rules that make life interesting, So we want to get to Silent Hill. We have this track established already, and we don't want to go down this slope. No. Obviously, we want to keep that intact because that will form part of the main line and local passenger kind of hookup stuff. But we want to stay above that if at all possible, while still being able to connect to all of this business. Now, the thing is, what am I actually going to be sending? We haven't got any steel, so machines are right out, but we could do passengers. So a branch here, that's going to be snug, and then head through this canyon to... yeah, all right. Well, the good news is I've got 6 million quid at my disposal. I suppose I ought to borrow it all now. There you go. Ships will arrive while we're building, and that will help. I'm going to up the tempo to 2-star. Because otherwise I will run out of money. Right, okay. Right, how are we doing this? Let's go from here. This is going to be the start of a junction that is going to need a fair amount of remodelling, I imagine, but it will do for the moment. So we'll go out that way. You're not gonna hook it onto this freight track as well. Yeah, I probably will. Anyway, let's keep it. No, you've got to. Keep it flat. Keep it flat. There you go. Was that the right move? It was okay. It was good enough. All right. Okay. And then onwards we go. All right. Now, this is gently uphill. I haven't surveyed the canyon, so I've no idea if the canyon is going to enjoy being upwards, downwards, sideways. Who knows why? It does feel like we're going uphill a bit. But no, it's still staying flat. All right. Well, since you were last here, the Mogul became available. Now, I mean, that's a mixed-use American loco. I will go up a slope ever so slightly there, just to avoid having to do earthworks for every single bit of track laying. No, then stay flat, you see. There you go. See, that's how we save the money. All right. Okay, this is quite good. I was talking about something. Yeah, I've forgotten what it was. Mogul. Oh, yeah. Mixed use American locomotive, the Mogul. I'm quite fond of it because it is very much a classic look for an American steam loco. We want to get over the top of this. This is going to be a really rocking view. All right, well, how much do we need to move this? A fair bit, yeah. So you're going to need to do that. If we're going up and over. Now, this is not the most efficient way to go. Tunnelling is way more efficient, but I think we should embrace the fact that there are views at our disposal, even if we're running in a gully here. If you keep going left a bit, you'll smooth it out. Oh, crikey. Yeah. Okay, well, that's okay. This is all par for the course. How much money have you spent so far? You know, I haven't been keeping attention. No, so probably a lot. Yeah, also we're going to start wanting to get down now, I imagine. Well, the town's just there, and we're going to end up going past it and hitting Grazer Ridge. So I would say you want to pass it on the left or go straight up the middle, but we're not in a go straight up the middle kind of budgetary position just yet. So I think we'll go like this. What does this look like? Well, firstly, you want to go down, not up. You're saying we're at somewhat higher elevation than is desirable. Yeah, that's what I was conveying with that particular Yes. All right, okay, that's all right. It's going to be fine. Don't panic. I got this. All right, we're wiggling, everybody. We're wiggling. All right, what do you think? A cheeky wiggle. A wiggly tunnel? Oh, yeah. Now, I've been avoiding tunnels, but when they're scenic, I'm all about that. And then around through about there. And then have a little bypassing station pretty much dead ahead. It's very exciting. All right, there you go. Out we come. Something like that. Okay, all right. Well, it's a challenger. That's for certain, but let's get the station in before we progress any further. I'm going to do an out of town one. Oh, goodness me! Yeah, I know. I'm really pushing the envelope in terms of innovation here. We'll do a station on the outskirts of town, and I'll possibly then set up a little in-town commuter line kind of thing. Ooh, crikey! 2 platforms. I think it's time. Don't you? No. Okay then. Right. Yeah, let's do that. And then we'll bring this in. We'll run this straight through this dude's back garden. Okay. Yeah, that's... Just give me a view that I can work with here. Something like that? Yeah. I want that bloke's back garden absolutely taken out of business. There you go. Yeah. Enjoy your view. Right, and a bit of street just to get the tendrils going. Yeah, about there. Tendrils. I don't want to... There shouldn't be any need for me to bulldoze that, but I'm prepared to, so there you go. There's that done. Right, super. Yeah, you are going to need a commuter, even if it's only a little just round the block and back again. But that's okay, because this town will grow once we start funneling in a few more passengers. Oh, someone's gone. I can see progress is coming. Now is the time for me to start my real estate investments. Right, and round the corner like that. What do you think? Well, I think moderate. Yeah, I think it'll do. All right, there we go. So I've still got 5 million in the bank. Probably less than that, given that I'll have earned some along the way. Obviously, I've got 5 million in the bank, but if I was calculating based on how much I'd spent, it would be a bit less than that. We're going to need 1 signal on there. I think this might even support 2 trains, rather than 1, but let's not get carried away. Right about here. Yep. Okay. And then what? I think that will have to do it. As far as signalling is concerned. Yeah, I think it will. All right. Right, now's the time that we shall deploy a depot on this bit, because it makes... No, it doesn't. Never mind. Forget I said anything at all. It doesn't make any sense to put one there. You've actually built a straight bit of track there. How dare you? Yeah, I know. I should be flogged, nay, chastised, for not just wiggling track constantly. Right, we'll roll this out here, and then we'll slip a quick depot on the end of it. Right. About there. All right, smashing. This one could be a nice little earner, but I mean, it should be. But again, you've got a lot of hill work going on, so it's hard to say for sure. The one thing that is good is that this will certainly bolster the number of passengers wanting to use the Pix Creek Gallifrey line, because people will just change at Pix Creek. How well that works, I don't know. Anyway, Pix goes first, so Pick and then Silent Hill, which is going to be SIL-H. SIL-H. This is rail, yeah. Intercity, yeah. All right, okay, yeah, good. All right, let's put something meaningful on here. Train, I would say, would convey sufficient meaning. Right, let's do that. One of these. Anyway, the Mogul has become available. No, it's not a multiple unit, though, is it? The Mogul. Right there. It's a good one. Now, the thing is, it's $1.5 million, so this is not an inexpensive train. And until I extend down to Grazer Ridge, so the next stop along the way, it is not going to be sensible to put such an expensive train on there, because its running costs are going to be pretty hectic. Yes. So I'm just saying, I'm showing me working. You could go for another Class PV. I think we keep people guessing and run something different. Well, if you're going to run the Mogul, then you're going to need to run the Clear Story on there as well. Yeah, don't tell me what I can't do. I didn't say you couldn't do it. I'm just saying it. In order to make it worthwhile, you're going to need these bad boys. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. How's the speed looking? Very bad on slopes. Cancel this operation. Right. We're going to go back with what we've already run. Okay. Yeah. We're not going to keep people guessing at all. No. We're going to be predictable. Can you remember what you ran before? Yeah, it was a train. Yeah. There's the PV, I believe. Okay. All right. Do that. And then it was the little cheapy wagons. Compartment cars. Yeah. Right. All right. That's down to good. Yeah, it's still faster than the Mogul was offering us. All right, go more. Yeah. Still good. Yeah. Top speed 54. Keep going. That's a lie. Keep going. Really? 55 capacity? You don't think that's going to be enough? I think that's going to be enough. I think you're right. Buy it. All right. Okay, there we go. And then you are away. Right. Now, we need to get a commuter line set up here in Silent Hill in order for this effort to yield something worthwhile, and that's going to mean I need a turnaround here, and I suspect this is going to fight me if I try and slap it in. Yeah, there's no one waiting yet. Hello, autosave. It's been a while. Thank you. Yeah. It's not going to fit in there. It's not going to fit. You could do it on the other side of the road over here, and people can cross the road in front of a horse and cart, and that'll be absolutely fine. We don't want to remove a building. There we go. Stick that in there. This is just because I don't want coaches turning around in the middle of the road, you see. All right. What's your actual catchment look like? Okay, so you want... we could go out here. Stick in a little bit more road to run across to about there. Something like that. Yeah, but, working. All right, yeah, okay, we'll take this a little bit further. Yeah. And then we'll run out from there over to here. One building will be removed. No, I'm not interested in that. There you go. Do that. And then you can complete your route. Right, so if we get some building action stop type business going. If we do a bit of that, you're going to figure eight it, or are you going to go around in one? Let's do both sides of the road just to be on the safe side. We'll go the same again here, and then once more about there. Okay, right, that should be all it needs. The only problem is, well, the only question I should say is how many coaches to run on there in order to make it work reasonably well. And the answer is I'm going to go for 2. Right, that one, yeah, I think we're figure eighting. In which case, 3. Yeah, it's a nice, neat little route, and it gives us full coverage. But yeah, I struggle to make these profitable. You know, it is the one aside from, you know, occasional deficits of attention problems. SIH road commuter. Yeah. Yeah. Aside from occasional deficits of attention being paid, my one weakness is in making decent inner city commuter routes. They all pay off eventually because obviously they're funneling passengers towards your main station. But rarely do I build a commuter route that is intrinsically profitable. Do you want to do trams? Yes. Okay, alright. Well, apparently I'm doing it with a tram, which means I only need 2. Tram track? Yeah, gimme. Electric? Yeah, do that too. Magical wandage? Right, let's go. Yeah. That's only a bus stop. We're not going to do trams. Okay, good. Take your magic wand and shove it. Right, let's get this deployment happening. You're trying to place a depot. Thanks. I had lost. You were talking about having an attention deficit problem going on there. It's not an attention deficit. It's I occasionally lose the plot of what it is I'm talking about. Passengers. Now, what's the latest we've got? The Droshky is the latest we've got. 20 kilometres an hour, 5 passengers versus yonder star. Oh, we could Oblisson. It will be the last time we get to see it in action. All right, we'll go with not 33. I think that's excessive. I think 3 will do us just fine. 3 of those, and rock that on whichever town it is I'm in. Silent Hill. Off you toddle. We'll see. Maybe it'll work out, maybe it won't. We've managed to persuade 7 passengers to rock up it already, which is not that many. No, it's not. We've got none on board coming in the other way. That's more of a concern. Yeah. Yeah, that's quite a heavy concern. Why have you still got 7 passengers waiting? I don't know. No, you haven't. No, that they got on the train, look. Yeah, that's why that number's turned into 7. Oh. Yeah. Have we made any money yet? No. Give it time and hold your nerve. Fine. What I was going to do, though, is I was going to lend the AI road builder just a little bit of a hand here, and build out this way. Because if I can get it to build here, then we'll have more buildings that are in the catchment radius for the station, which saves me a lot of commuter type hassle. Yeah. There you go. No. Well, okay, yes, I guess it's going there, isn't it? Actually, if you bring it to that car, yes, and then just run it up there the rest of the way. There you go, that's good. Right, we've got someone waiting at that one, someone waiting at this one. Well, I say someone, 2 people. And this one, 11 people. Super job. And the AI's gone, oh, road building, you say? Oh, I love a bit of road building. That's really very much my ticket. We've got 1, yeah, and then we've got 6. It's not enough. We're going to need a full horde on there. Anyway, here we come now. Let's do the traditional ride along. Traditional ride along coming up. There we are. 7 whole passengers on board. This is not going to make a lot of money. It's going to make a piddly little amount of money that will barely offset the cost of what we've sunk into this, but it's okay. It's okay. We're playing the long game. And as long as everything I make has the opportunity for a little bit of profit generation, then it's all good. Hopefully some of these jokers want to head out to Silent Hill. 5 of them. Well, these things take time to bed in, for people to get used to them. I'm clinging to that desperately. That's my life raft in this scenario, and hopefully it will pay off nicely. Hopefully, you never know. Now, I'm leaving a lot of money on the table at the moment. There are a ton of other freight routes that I could be setting up on a kind of localized basis. You know, if each of them are turning 80, 100,000 in profit a year, that adds up. And when I say a year, actually, because I'm running at quad speed, it's per quarter, it's not per year. So yeah, I'm leaving plenty of cash on the table, but that all takes time to build up, and it doesn't make for the most compelling viewing you're ever going to see. So I'm quite prepared to leave a little bit of cash lying around. Well, I say a little bit, a ton of cash lying around, so that we can just focus on what's the thing that we're building today then, instead. This has come out quite nicely. You've got a little bit of floating tree action going on, but not egregiously so. You don't have quite as good a view of the mountain as I'd hoped, but that's not the end of the world. That's quite a nice view. There's lots of sort of quite nice views here. Anyway, into the old rocky tunnel, and hopefully waiting out the other end of the station. I'm 18. I want 18 passengers this time round. And if that's too much to ask for, then I'll just have to ask for it again shortly. We'll see. Let's have a look. Well, it's a lot more than 18. That's a good sign. And it is, in fact, 34. Okay, all right. All right, what sort of money are we talking here? Horrible. Okay, yeah, but that was 83,000. Just a little bit short of where we want to be. Yeah, that's okay. It's going the right way. Let's pay off the bank manager to the tune of 5 million. It's still looking all right. We're 600 million up. That's 600 million, as if 600,000 up on this quarter. So that's all good. But this is only ever a short-term problem, trying to get your finances working, because the old Transport Fever 2 is very forgiving. All right, you've got 5 passengers on board there. Bet this route doesn't make any money. Yeah, I know. You're running maximum passengers on there, and it's just not going to pay off. If this even turns blue, I'll be surprised. Let's go. The only ones I have seen pay off is where you're going over a good amount of distance in town, and it's point-to-point only. Interstitial drop-offs doing you no favours at all, because the distance travelled is too short, and therefore you just don't make any money out of it. But by funneling these, it looks like 4 out of the 5 people are going to pile on for the train. Then it means that the train is going to be running fuller, which means that the bigger money for going longer distances is going to be sat right there. But even then, you're just going to go, oh, it'd be nice if these things ever made a couple of quid. But they don't. No sense crying about it, though. Anyway, the next project is going to be Grazer Ridge. And then we ought to look at, I should say, the next opportunity for potentially making some cash from freight, ideally by rail. Now, what we've got lending itself here, so if we're going Silent Hill, continuing down towards Grazer Ridge, then hanging a right-hander, popping it over the river before heading out that way, well, that lends us a little bit of oil. Yes. A little bit of oil here. Yes. That's only one oil well. We like a little bit more than that usually, but one oil well, yeah. Out of here, yeah. Chug, 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 yeah, all of that business. Then out of here, ooh, I turn it into the Bernie stuff. Where is my nearest Bernie stuff interested party? Picks Creek likes Bernie stuff. Oh, crumbs. That's going to be a gamble and a half, that one is. I love it. Yeah, okay, here's the plan. This is what we're doing next time, right? Ready? We're going to run from Silent Hill down to Grazer Ridge. We're going to run via Grazer Ridge, go around the corner here. Where are we finishing up? Oh, good question. In fact, given the costs involved, is this all relatively flat? Yeah, apart from this hillside. Yeah, even then. Given the costs involved, I think running round and finishing up down here in Shermer is probably viable, because with each section built, providing I am not throwing money away, providing the running costs are not offsetting the profits coming in, then I should be able to go a little bit further than previously with each new build. That's a good chunk of track, that is. In fact, that's probably about as much track as I've already built. So I might not get through all of that. But then we can set up we can extend the Silent Hill passenger line out to Grazer Ridge and Shermer, and then after that turn our attention to making this oil pay off in a freight kind of a way. Exciting or what? It's sort of exciting. Yeah, right, repay that. Let's have a look at the scores on the doors, and then we'll call it a day. The passenger line is making a little bit of money. Do you want to try that again? The passenger line is not yet making a little bit of money. Right. Plastic River Supply is not making any money either. That's disappointing, because it will have just dropped off. Show me. Flipping heck. Yeah, you made $1 million a couple of years ago, but these little palsy, 100 grand here, 100 grand there, 100 grand here, 100 grand there, that's not helping your cause. No. And supplemental, have we got any goods in traction? In traction? In transit? In whatever. I don't care what they're being transported by. Let's have a quick look. Anything? Well, you've got quite a lot of steel waiting. Yes. Yeah, there's your delivery. Yeah, you might want another boat on there, I might. You never know. Anyway, I've been Colonel Failure. Thank you very much for tuning in today. I will be back presently with more. And you can watch it with your face, but only if you're in the right place at the right time. The right place is here. The right time is whenever the next one is. I'll catch you then. Thanks for watching. Cheerio.